Well, since you are here, that means you are committed towards productivity and self-improvement. Today is day 2 of our 30-day course on Excel automation, where I would be sharing tutorials, tips, and hacks of Excel automation. If you haven't watched our day 1 of our 30-day series, go to our YouTube channel, Your Companion KFID, and find the playlist under the playlist tab of 30 days of Excel automation. So this will help you. uh, it would be easy for you actually to go through the content day by day, since I would be uploading videos on a daily basis. Okay, so let's get back to our today's topic. Our today's topic is a use case where you are an employee of a brand who runs coffee shops. Okay, so you receive this kind of data, this kind of data as you can see on the screen, this kind of data on a day-to-day basis, and you are bound to calculate the revenue earned for across the stores of the coffee shops. Okay, the revenue earned for each day and the units sold for each category of the products. Okay, so if we would do it manually, it would be easily taking like a 20 to 25 minutes of your day on a daily basis, but this you can do in within 10 seconds. As you can see, i'm 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 like going through the macros here, and then clicking the data analysis. Okay, and then click on run. As you can see, within 5 seconds it will give me the end result. My god, is this amazing? If you are mind blown by this, type MB in the chat box. Okay, as you can see, I have just pressed the run button, or I can just press the shortcut key on my keyboard, and then this kind of report will be in front of me within 5 seconds. That's good, right? Okay, so let's hop into another Excel sheet, and let me show you how I did it. Okay, so now let me open another sheet, which is the same sheet. Okay, as you can see, the data here is in CSV format. Okay, it's not clean. All the data has been is present within the first column, which is column A, and you can see the column B, C, D are empty. But this is not correct for our data analysis, right? So we have to first separate it against each row and put it in the columns. Okay, separate columns, and then further do the data analysis. Okay, but this is a repetitive job for you. Okay, so that's why you are here to learn the macro and do this automation. So now let me go to the developer tab and then click on this record macro button. So you can also record the macro from the bottom of the screen. You can see the against the ready there is a macro button here. You can also click on here and then activate the macro. Okay, so now let's run this. Let's create a macro first. So what would I give? Like data analysis day 2. Okay, if you want to give any shortcut key on your keyboard, you can give it. Like I can give control shift O. Okay, so since you would be using this macro across every report you would be receiving on a day-to-day basis from your system, maybe, so you need to record this on your personal macro workbook so that you can use this macro across your workbook. Okay, so I will select the personal macro workbook and click on OK, and you can see the macro is recording now. Okay, so now I will click on the first cell. Okay, the control shift, I'm pressing the control shift on my keyboard and down arrow, which means it selects all the rows. Okay, and now I have to bring all the data into separate columns, right? So what I will do, I will go to data and then do the text to columns, select the delimited here, click on next. In the other, since this data is separated by a vertical line. Okay, so this is called this I have put down here in the other, and click on next and finish. Okay, so this will separate the data in separate columns. Yeah, so you can see the data has been separated now. Now you have to do the analysis. Okay, so let's click on A1 again and control shift right arrow and control shift down so that the whole data is selected. Now I'm going to insert and then I'm creating a table for that. Okay, click on OK, and then here I have to calculate first the revenue against each transaction. So I will do the sales revenue. Okay, add the L column here and calculate the sales revenue based on the transaction quantity multiplied by unit price. So that will give you the total sales revenue for a particular transaction, right? So click on enter and you can see the sales revenue has been calculated for all the rows. Now what you have to do is go to this table tab. What is called table design tab. Sorry for this, and then summarize with pivot. Once you summarize with pivot, click on OK. That's good. It will insert a PO on a new sheet. So now you have to do the pivot table data analysis here. You want to have the store location on the column, um, product detail on the row, and then the sales revenue as a value for this. As you can see, for almond and for store Astoria, the total sales for a particular day was 2,300 around dollars. Okay, so that is the sales revenue for you. But you also want to show it in the form of chart, right? You have this pivot chart here. You can select whatever is desirable for you, maybe the line level chart, but I prefer the column for this because it will give a um, like a clear bifurcation against each store and what is the highs and lows. Okay, so let me select this column and click on OK. So you know what, this has taken me like 6 to 7 minutes as of now, right? So you can do this within 10 seconds. Okay, so since you have already recorded this macro, let's hit this button to stop the macro recording. Okay, at the bottom of the screen. Okay, and now let me open another report for you, where I will do the data analysis again. Okay. Okay, so let's open another tab, another sheet. Okay, so let's open another sheet to showcase you like whatever we have recorded is been executing properly. Let me open another sheet which is the same kind of report, and maybe in this new report I will just remove some of the columns from the bottom so that it will simulate the real case scenario which you will be receiving daily. I am deleting these rows. Okay, and let's run the macro. Go to developer macros. Um, this was our macro, right? Day 2. Click on. You can directly run this from here or maybe edit it so that you will know what was the shortcut for that. Okay, I will just run it from here, and you can see within 3 to 4 seconds it has given you the final output. How mind blowing is this? How mind blowing is this? Okay, so type easy in the chat box if you have understood and you are confident that you will implement it in your daily life. Okay, so that's the end of our day 2. Let's meet tomorrow for more, and do not forget to like, subscribe and follow me. Okay, thank you so much. Let's meet tomorrow.